Funding for New Mexico in Focus provided by the McCune Charitable Foundation. And viewers like you.
This week on New Mexico in Focus, how a legacy of wars across Central America helped to create the current migrant crisis now challenging New Mexico and the nation.
That the United States was complicit in this, and that it is a dynamic relationship.
Plus, a familiar face on the show talks about his lifetime of work in public health and closing the healthcare gap for Native Americans. New Mexico in Focus starts now. A happy Independence Day weekend from us to you. Thanks for joining us on New Mexico in Focus. I'm your host, Gene Grant. This week's show has a little of everything, including an in-depth discussion about the state of public health in New Mexico. Michael Bird is a regular contributor to our Line Opinion panel segments here on the show, but he also has almost 3 decades of experience working in public health with a focus on closing health disparities for Native Americans. Mr. Bird was recently honored by the University of California, Berkeley School of Public Health as one of the 75 most influential alumni of the past 75 years. We'll find out his thoughts on areas where healthcare has improved over the years, plus areas where we still need some work. Also ahead, Albuquerque recently wrapped up as the host city for the National Senior Games, but that's not the only place where our city and state are making a mark on the sports world. We'll sit down with female athletes that aren't afraid to shy away from violent sports like tackle football and roller derby. But up first, the current migrant crisis in New Mexico is facing, along with the rest of the country, has a number of origins, and that includes a history of devastating civil wars in Central America throughout the 1980s. Todd Greentree knows that history all too well. He served as a political officer at the U.S. Embassy in El Salvador during that country's civil war. He also served in Angola and other conflict countries, and now serves as a brigade political advisor in Afghanistan. Mr. Greentree is also a former professor at the U.S. Naval College and author of Crossroads of Intervention, Insurgency, and Counterinsurgency Lessons from Central America. New Mexico in Focus correspondent Russell Contreras recently sat down with Mr. Greentree to talk about the legacy of the wars in Central America and how they relate to the current migrant crisis.